Well, well, well. I haven't seen you folks in quite some time. I'm back. Yeah, right. I did 2 videos today already. Uh, 42 views. Let's see. Let me see. 42 views on one and 34 in another. You know, it apparently. Whatever. Anyway, I went to the doctor today. A little prostate exam. And the doctor says, well, you don't have prostate cancer. That's good. Okay, that's good. He also said that all men get prostate cancer, but they usually die from something else. Oh, okay, thanks, doc. He checked my throat. He said he doesn't feel anything there, so that's good news. But I still have to get, oh well, anyway, I have to do all kinds of stuff. I got to figure out what to do. Whatever I'm doing isn't working, and since I'm not doing anything, it's obvious. But I haven't had any real, nothing really makes me happy. The doctor says, oh, you need to go in for some sort of therapy. I've been in drug rehab twice. I've been in freaking group therapy and all that shit so much, it's like, oh man, I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, I don't think so. Today was the first day I was out in a few days. I ran out of crackers 2 days ago, and I just said, I'm not going to go get crackers. Fuck. So I went to the doctor today, and then I went and got crackers. So now I have crackers and some other stuff, and some food. But nothing seems to be working. And because I'm not working. Because I don't have any, what would it be? I've got no direction. Nothing makes me feel good. Nothing makes me happy. I'm not, it's just like nothing. Nothing. Ay, ay, ay. It's not even, it's almost 8 o'clock and I'm yawning already. But I did talk to the doctor about this prostate thing, and because at night I get up and urinate, and that's really throwing off my sleep. So he gave me these pills that has some sort of, there's this muscle in this area that these pills relax. So, I should hopefully sleep all the way through the night. And then you take this pill at night, and it said the side effects is drowsiness. So here I'll be drowsy when I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I hope I'm not going to depend on it for some sort of a sleeping pill. So I'm not going to take this thing and say, oh, I'll get drowsy and go to sleep. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go to bed until I'm actually tired. I'll take this pill and then I'll go to sleep anyway. So hopefully I'll start sleeping through the night. If I do, I think I'll start feeling a lot better. But I can't latch on to anything that makes me feel good. I did this experiment today that didn't work out. Of course, it was the first experiment I did, making these prints. Well, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but it's okay. Lots of things don't work out the first time you try them. But, these kind of things, it's like, it's almost, these are not sure things. Even if I were to succeed in doing it, it's not a for sure thing because now you have to sell it. Making it is the easy part. Selling it is the hard part. So after I figure out how to do it, then I'll have to sell what I make. Oh my God. Well, I have been in communication with this guy. This book I was reading, Gustav Bauman, another guy named Gustav Bauman. He was a woodblock artist. And so I was looking at this because I'm not going to make wood blocks, but I was thinking about doing these kind of particular blocks. And I did the research on building a press to make the actual pieces. And I was talking to this guy because I bought the book from him. It turns out that he used to sell Gustav Bauman when he was an art dealer. And he even had some of the Gustav Bauman wood blocks themselves, not the prints, the blocks, which is really outstanding. He said they were going for like 15 grand. This guy was around. He's dead now. He died. I don't know when he died, but he's died. Excuse me. It was from, he was doing most of his work in the 20s, I think. Well, he died, I think, maybe in the 60s. I'm not sure. But I was thinking about doing some prints, some wood blocks, and then I saw some people that did some things, some research, and some people that do linoleum blocks, and they're really nice. But you really have to have a pretty decent press in order to do that kind of thing, especially if you're going to do big. You're going to do big stuff. And then even if, and that's not something, that's something that I could do. I mean, this is something that I know I could do. But should I do it? I mean, it's going to be, it's not going to be like it's not going to be like I can do it. It's going to take, there's a big learning curve. And then once you learn, then you got to sell the stuff that you make. And then that's the hard part. Oh my God, what a mess. What a freaking mess. But really, I wouldn't wish being an artist on anybody, really. It's just, it's not an easy life. At times it's a very interesting life. It's always actually kind of interesting, even right now, even when I'm in this depression and I don't want to do anything, it's still interesting because it's just interesting. It's not that much fun though, because I'm not really doing anything that I enjoy. And I'm strictly by myself, so that's not a good thing. I guess I could go to some AA meetings and just go and just hang out, and just say, oh yeah, just go there, but I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I don't know. I was thinking about this guy, Charlie Sheen. I mean, the guy is going absolutely nuts. I mean, he is really going nuts. And I feel sorry for the guy. There's a lot of people I feel sorry for in that deal. Because Charlie Sheen, I think there was like 200 people on that show. They're all out of work. The guy was making $2 million per episode. And then because I used to be, I used to deal with that kind of, when I was in Hollywood, California. That's a entertainment town. It was in the Cynic and Tile Artist. That was where they don't do it much anymore because the computers took it over, but they still do some of it, but it was like painting these giant backdrops for like rock and roll bands, and did some stuff for movies and all that kind of stuff. And then I worked at this other place that was for more commercial kind of stuff, for like commercials, television commercials, stuff like that, Pepsi and all that. So I think the company that I work for, I think that was a company that Michael Jackson got fried on, got his hair burned on. I don't think it wasn't part of our crew that was responsible for any of that, but that kind of stuff, those kind of some big stuff like that. I talked to a guy that used to work there. He said he cost the company about $100,000 because he fucked up on the on bidding the Academy Awards a couple of years ago. There's a lot of money in that business. You can make a lot and you can lose a lot. But that was really, man, you talk about work. That was work. 10-hour day, 45 minutes for lunch. So you were on the job site for 10 hours and 45 minutes. And then plus there's a commute to and from work in Los Angeles. I mean, it was brutal. That was a brutal freaking job I had. I did that for about 2 years, 2.5 years maybe, I can't remember. Finally, I just said, I can't do it anymore. That was it. You know, I mean, it was just like that. I can't do it anymore. I gotta go. You know. And my boss took me out to lunch, and we talked and kind of reminisced about what went on and everything. And I mean, he knew. He knew. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. It's brutal. It's freaking brutal. And it was from that job that was the last job I had in Los Angeles. And then I lost my studio space in LA because I was living in an attic in Los Angeles for 11 years, no running water. I lived in an attic in Los Angeles for 11 years with no running water. I had a refrigerator and a microwave and electricity, and that's where I painted. It was my studio. It was a beautiful studio in an old Victorian house, 1880s or something. It's beautiful. But all of a sudden, for some reason, the city got this wild hair. They're gonna, cure all the ills of the housing or something. So anybody who lived in a place like that got booted out because it was illegal. So they came to inspect my place, and I knew the handwriting was on the wall. I just packed up my shit and left. Came back to New Mexico, and I love Los Angeles. A lot of people in New Mexico, they're, LA, all that, it sucks, they don't even know. I mean, that's a city. It really is a city. Like Albuquerque is too small to be big and too big to be small. It's in that, if it was 3 times bigger or three times less, 1/3 the size or 3 times the size, it'd be nicer. But it's just in that kind of weird state. I mean, it's got all the stuff that you need, but it doesn't have the really, really great stuff. But it's got enough of the bad stuff like crime and, traffic's not too bad. I was going to say traffic. Traffic is really not that bad. Not coming out of LA. You want traffic, go to Los Angeles. Huh. I should go to Vietnam for a while. My brother lives in Vietnam. I should go to Vietnam. I should go over there and stay for 2 or 3 weeks or a month or something. Just get out of here. But that wouldn't solve anything. All those problems would still be here. I mean, it's like, well, why would I go to there for? Except maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sort of just rambling, which is what I always do. But I'm really, it's not comfortable being in this situation because I'm not happy. I'm not doing anything that I enjoy. And there's no money. I mean, if there was plenty of money and I wasn't doing anything I enjoy, I'd say, well, at least I got plenty of money. No. When you're not doing anything you enjoy and there's no money, it's just like, that's not a good space to be in. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But the doctor said, yeah, you should go in for some counseling. He gave me this book. Gave me the name of this book to read, I doubt that. I doubt if I'll read that. But anyway. There's not much to say. You can hear the wind blowing out there. I don't know what the temperature is. What the temperature is here. What is the temperature? What is the temperature? 38 degrees. It's not too bad. Feels like 31. 12.5 miles an hour in the wind. Yeah, who knows? If it's 38 now, it'll probably go down to freezing at least. I don't know. Last night it probably was okay, and then I got this morning, it was freaking snow on the ground. But it was nice to see those coyotes. That was nice. It was nice to see the coyotes. What was there something I could say? There's two guys in hell. This one guy says, Wednesday? I thought it was Thursday. I love that joke.